These freaking women. Just get rid of them. I'm gonna stay in my basement.
Fuck you, Chris.
Never Chris's video is bullshit.
I'm more the cuddly, plushy type.
It's true.
She's so fucking annoying. She never has anything to contribute. And
Is she attractive?
Yes.
Oh, it's this Matt Watson guy. What the fuck?
You can start now.
Fine. Hello, welcome to the Endless SOS podcast, the podcast that will never, ever end. I'm Amanda, back again, and I am here with Chris and Matt, who can't count.
You're ridiculous.
I can count. I don't know what Matt is smoking over there.
Hey, 4 comes after 4.
Yeah. The almighty countdown. This is the podcast that will never, ever, ever, I think Amanda already said this, but I'm saying it again, ever end. And, Amanda, what do we usually talk about on this podcast?
We talk about video games, and life, and drama, and not sports, because Matt doesn't know what that is.
What's a sport?
He only worked in a sports card store.
I faked it.
You faked
True.
it?
Look at...
Like, the last 20 orgasms.
Matt, this isn't a visual medium. You can't balance the glass in your head.
The listeners have no idea that I'm balancing things on my head.
Yeah, Matt, you need to learn that this is a podcast. Audio driven. I need to close the image of watching you because you are very distracting.
Matt, stop spinning those plates and deep-throating that bottle. This is very
Seriously.
necessary.
If I die of choking on bottles.
That's the After Hours podcast. Suck this bottle. Show me what you're gonna do.
Talk about Mega Man while you suck this bottle.
Can you give me a review of Final Fantasy X while bowling this frozen turkey into Chris's nutsack?
Only if you peg me while you're at it. So,
You stole my joke, god damn it.
I was actually wondering, if I made a OkCupid profile as a gay man, could I get a whole lot of free dinner?
Problem.
That's going in the episode. I'm just...
That's an interesting question. Although, I don't know. There's this wicked funny Tumblr site. I think it's about, like, Grindr lulz, and it's just this site for... It's like half dating, half random hookup site for gay guys, and it's like the stupidest shit is on there. Like, it's the funniest goddamn thing. Just the quotes. The best quotes.
Anyways, Matt, I hear that you have some rants on this podcast that is
Oh my
about
god.
media and social observations.
Well, no.
Only me.
I guess just media. So, yay for me, but I finally moved into my new apartment, which I'm very happy about. I got a 2-bedroom now. It'll give my boys a lot more space when they come over. I can't wait to show them this weekend. Plus it's, Michael's birthday and all that, so I'm building him these 2, well, for him and his brother, these 2 gigantic castles. I showed these 2, like, a picture of the box. Holy crap, this thing is massive.
Is it like
Yeah, basically.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna use this in the pop boxes, soda boxes. I've collected.
You backwards culture. You visit Pop
collected.
on the weekends. You don't drink him. Well, you can drink him. But
Whoa.
that's for after hours. That is it.
What about the first 14 years of my life?
Whoa!
Wait. We're not having that episode today.
So I'm gonna be building castles with the boxes. Yay me! Yeah, so I'm really excited to be moved into this new apartment. Well, as some of you young adults, you whippersnappers should know, you move into your own place, you have to get utilities in your name, which I haven't done in a little while. Fine. Get electric? Okay, that's easy. Get internet? Okay. And I'm just gonna flat out call them out. So, there's only 2 internet service providers where I live, Time Warner and AT&T. Now, I can make this comparison. If you've ever seen the South Park episode where they're trying to vote on a school mascot, where it's between a giant douche and a turd sandwich, that's kind of what this is. You've got these 2 shitbag companies that are sitting here trying to convince me to give them their business. Neither one of them is remotely an ethical company. Both of them are trying to gouge me an arm and a leg, and oh my god. So I've had AT&T before. I had them for about 3 years because it was the only place offered at the place when I lived in Akron, actually. Just when I came on this show, I think the first time I ever recorded on that Words with Turds show or whatever it was, Chris.
That was actually Nerdism. You were on like 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, it was. Like a long time ago. Well, I was in Akron at the time, but I think beyond that, especially on this show, it was either in Lansing or Living with Lita or here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't rub that bottle. We can hear it.
Oh, really?
Put that down.
Just throw it.
Stop.
Use it later, Matt, if you know what I mean.
That's for your special time.
Skeet. So, And I've had AT&T before, and I've overall not been very satisfied with their service. In the respect where I lived in some older apartment buildings that were made in, like, the 60s or 70s. Well, this means that a lot of, like, the networking cables that were probably put in, like, the early 90s, mid-90s maybe, so they're older, crappier. Well, AT&T will sit there and be like, well, if you pay us, $40 a month, we'll give you 8 megabytes a second. All right, well, that's kind of garbage, and that's a lot of money. All right, well, if you pay us 10 more bucks, you'll get 15. All right, I've done it. And then, being an IT guy, I clock my speeds on this shit, and oh, look, I'm paying you an extra, like, 10, 20 bucks a month, and no increase in speed. What the hell? So I finally get like, the supervisor of, like, the service techs to come out and actually check out my service and what's going on with it. And the guy flat out tells me, he's like, no, it's no problem with your cables or anything like that. It's not a problem with your router. He's like, it's just, this is how the company works. He's like, they try to convince you to pay more for internet, and they try to say it like, oh, well, if you pay us more, you'll get faster speeds. And the bottom line is you don't. Like, you just don't get faster speeds.
No, them and Comcast are basically banking on the fact that you don't know your crap.
Pretty much. Well, considering I really didn't feel like paying too much for so little, and when I talked to them again, they said, oh, well, I had a debt with them for a couple of years that I didn't even know about. Well, last April, I actually forked over, like, almost all of my savings just to get rid of all my debt that I didn't know that I had. Well, theirs was one of it. Well, apparently, since I had a debt with them, even though it was only like $100-something bucks, I paid it off, obviously. And even though they acknowledge that I paid it off, they want me to pay them an upfront $200 to open an account with them. So I'm like, wait a minute, assholes. So you want me to pay you $200 up front, you want me to pay you an extra $100 for your modem, which I know damn well doesn't get very good speeds. You're going to charge me basically $50 a month for 12 megabytes, which is really shitty. And I don't know where I was going. Oh, and I have to sign a contract for a year. Like, and I even told him, I'm like, do you not like making money? It's like, do you not like new customers? Because that's literally what you're doing. Oh, I was mean to this person. Okay, so I decide, all right, well, we're going to go with Time Warner. I've never done business with them before. Maybe they're not the devil incarnate. All right. Okay, well, I initially set this up. Since I'm moving, I got my money focused elsewhere. And I don't ever use my phone. Okay, well, I'll just pay my phone bill when, it's like a it's like T-Mobile, so it's like I'm not under contract. It's kind of pay-as-you-go, but...
Like, you get the monthly cards? I have the monthly cards.
Well, I just pay out my debit card, but it's basically, pay-as-you-go. And that's fine, I'm thinking, I don't talk to anybody anyways. Of course, this be the one goddamn time I need a phone. Well, so I initially set up this service with them. I call the guy Saturday, the guy for my area or whatever. And I'm like, look, I need internet, yada yada, I'm moving into this new place. I don't have my phone active, because you can make free calls anywhere in the U.S. through Gmail. Okay, so that's just what I call people with when I need to. And, So I tell him, I'm like, so basically the work order goes through of don't call, just show up to the service techs. Now, what I found out is Time Warner doesn't have any service techs themselves. Well, they do. They're the ones that, like, dig up the lines and put in new lines, but they don't have any actual service techs. They always outsource that. So all of the work orders are not being put in correctly. So yesterday, as in Monday, it's Tuesday, obviously. So yesterday, they were supposed to come out between 11 and noon.
Mm-hmm.
No call, no show. I call them, what the fuck? All right, it's okay. People are late. That's fine. All right, well, apparently he tried calling you, and you didn't answer, so he didn't come. I'm like, okay, in the work order, I said, don't call me. Show up.
I have no phone.
I have no phone. How are you talking to us? I go to a separate address, and I call you using the internet. But you need the internet. Yeah, at the new address, I need internet. At the old address,
talking to me with witchcraft? Do you have the
phone.
magic portal?
Just pick up the toad next to you. I'm calling you with frogs. So they didn't seem to understand that I was calling them from a separate address, and that I didn't want them to call the phone that was disconnected, that there was no way to contact me through this fucking process. God damn it! So throughout the course of the day, and I'm bitching up a storm to these people. I'm not comfortable with getting angry. I'm a very mellow guy. I just kind of make fun of things. I'm just usually very sarcastic.
Matt, I love your day one ranting. Like, as soon as a thing offends you, that's when your rants are best.
where I've had time to, like, process my rants, and I've had time to yell at my walls and possibly, like, punch a door or something. Those are the best.
Yeah. He does that, by the way, Amanda.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I remember you living here. And, like, between the hours of, like, 2 and 3, you'd start making sounds of, like, a dying whale.
Oh, man.
This is no joke. You just go, like, ugh, ugh.
Like to his computer on the phone?
I don't know.
What is he just pacing the halls at night? Like, oh god.
It's just like during the middle of the day, like 2 to 3, if he's not working, he's making weird ass noises. I don't know what they mean.
I must confess, I pace a lot.
That's usually what it is. I pace because, I don't know, I guess I'm just...
You pace on the phone, but not when making dying whale noises.
Is it just like the thoughts trying to break out of his head? So it's like, you ever do that though? Like you're thinking so hard, you start like talking to yourself, and then you're like, God, I am crazy. If anybody walked in, I'd be so embarrassed right now.
Yeah.
I got over that hurdle a long time ago when I just kind of accepted the fact that A, I'm crazy, and B, I'm going to talk to myself.
Yeah, he took Larry the Penguin with him to Little Caesar.
Didn't I order pizza?
Yes. That's normally what you do there.
Yes.
Oh god. That's awesome.
I did. It was Larry, he was like this
giant,
little inflatable penguin.
I have a giant stuffed penguin. I should take a picture of it and send it.
Yes!
Okay.
Post it!
Well, not right now because I'm lazy and I'm not going to get up, but...
It's all the way over there.
Later, yeah. It's on the other side of the room. It's staring at me. It doesn't have a name. I don't know. I hug it when I cry. When
All
life is
penguins
bad.
must have names.
I'll work on the name.
I think Chris... there he is!
Oh. Yeah. This is a visual medium.
Visual me. Sorry, guys. You don't get
material.
You don't get to see this excellent
Audience, can you
webcam.
believe this penguin? It is
audience. Look at your
oval-shaped,
screen.
Only 3D, and it has balls inside of it.
Chris, bring Larry back. I want to see him again.
It
I
has
haven't
a
seen
gentle blush on its cheeks.
Look at him go! That's our lawyer
Look
right
at
there.
those 3 balls.
Look at those 3 balls in his stomach swabbling around.
It's
He's
great.
a sound engineer and lawyer.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He has a very confused purpose in life.
Well,
I'm sure
Someone
we're
has to
going to
edit the
slander
episode.
someone. We'll just throw Larry.
yeah.
Larry, throw the book.
Just throw Larry at them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think I buckled him into the passenger seat, went and got pizza with him, took him in, and nobody questioned it. The thing is, like, as weird as you are, everyone just thinks you're insane and no one wants to talk to you. It's no fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus. Takes away all the reaction humor I want.
Did you have a rant you were giving?
Yeah. So, these assholes, so I had to make this appointment 6 goddamn times yesterday. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Holy mother of God. Like, every single time. And they even, like, I would wait 10 minutes before placing another order and call again just to get a different representative to make sure that the first one didn't fuck up. Usually after 3 or 4 reps, I would finally get one that didn't fuck up the process.
Mm-hmm.
Which was very simple. Make a new order and put in there, don't call, just show up. So what do? They call. No number, so they show up. Or no, they don't show up. Holy mother of God. So the last appointment was from like 7 to 8 p.m. And here I get all excited because I see a Time Warner truck out in the parking lot. And I'm thinking, okay, obviously this is no, it's just some guy who was home from work. That's all that was. I'm sitting there and I'm like a weird puppy just staring out the window like, is it him? Is it him? Is he going to come home? Is it him? I know he's there. I know he's there. 2 hours later, I don't think that's him. I got caught up on a bunch of reading from old-ass books I wanted to touch.
Reading?
It was not. I know, right? I'm sitting there about having an aneurysm trying to calm down and read a book.
I have that Amazon Paperwhite, by the way. Really nice.
Oh, nice.
I do recommend that.
No glare?
No glare.
Mm.
Nice.
Yep.
So it's going on like 10:30 at night, and this, God, I finally call him. I'm like, look, you know, he's kind of late. This is like the 6th time today. Oh, he tried to call, and no one answered, so he went home. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I am so mad at this point.
It's like lemmings.
So,
they all just run off the same hill. When one
so
goes,
mad.
go.
How can 6 people fuck this up? Are they that illiterate? I get it if one person fucks it up. 2! How can 6 different people fuck this up? And like a dozen different what the hell? Oh my God! So I'm like, okay, I will make an appointment for first thing in the morning. 8 o'clock, right? Yep, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. 8 o'clock in the morning comes. I call him.
This is today, right?
This is today, yes. This is the next day. 8 o'clock in the morning comes. All right. Is this tech coming? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What am I talking about? There's an appointment from 8 to 9. No, there isn't. How can you not have an appointment from 8 to 9? We didn't schedule you one. How can you not schedule me one in? Okay, schedule me one in. All right, it's from 9 to 10. All right. I'm holding you to that, you bastard. Okay. Immediately get off the phone with them and call AT&T. AT&T's like, we want $200 up front, another $100 for the modem. We want free blowjobs, and get us a pony. I'm like, you can eat a dick. You're not getting that pony. The rest of it, yes, but you're not getting the pony.
Nobody can appreciate the fact that while you were counting, you used your middle finger. Because this isn't a visual medium.
You're getting a rare form of me right now. This is how Matt deals with anger. I deal a very, very comedic way.
Are you, like, watching yourself and getting a kick on your, like, dramatic actions?
I am.
Oh,
I'm a narcissist.
My Mr. Mime icon in your glasses. Move your chin up. Great. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah. We're
So
gonna, like, see porn on Matt's other screen.
Can't guarantee that won't happen. So, okay. I get off the phone with AT&T. I literally was just like, I don't like being a jerk, but I think lately with salespeople, I'm starting to really enjoy it, because the way I see it is I'm like, you know what, you guys are assholes anyways.
You become
they're not going to heaven. Let's deal with it. They don't deserve it.
They're not exactly good human beings.
Waiters,
so.
waitresses, salespeople, clerks and cashiers,
Lawyers.
and lawyers
Lawyers
are not
yeah.
actually human beings. They are just there to be abused by the consumer.
That means Crystal's not going to be a human being soon.
Imply that she was.
This is what society has taught me. That these people are not actually people. They are just robots, and they don't have feelings, and therefore it's okay to yell at them and throw things at them.
It is actually true. I've known a lot of salespeople.
I thought you worked in sales.
No, but I'm right next to them. Kind of.
So, like, do they walk in this morning and then they, like, take out some chip in their brain and then they become robot people and then, like...
Okay, you hear laughter down the hall. There's a certain
Maniacal?
type of laugh. It's like... like, you hear it in the bathroom. You just know it's salespeople. Then you see them. And then there they are. They like, they need to come up with a urinal that doesn't splash your pee back onto your shoe. Like, what?
Like they've become that jaded. Like,
first of all, is your dick like a fireman's hose? Into
like you're just flopping this thing, or it's not actually a belt you're wearing. You just tie your dick in a knot.
I've never had my piss like ricochet onto my clothing.
Really?
From
Happens
a urinal.
to me.
From a urinal?
Fucking yeah, it's gross, dude.
You're supposed to aim that shit downward.
It's no, I'm not gonna go into the reason why I have that problem, but you know.
Well, you got like the fork, a road
What?
less traveled, like where your piss like goes into several directions.
Oh no, that's like the after you pee piss.
This is great podcast.
No,
material.
no, after you have sex.
This is
That's
the best
pee you have after
conversation
sex.
ever.
I mean,
Where
I
you're
agree
like-
they need a urinal for that. I mean, what are you supposed to do after you beat off in the office?
You're
But
supposed to go in the shower, but they don't have showers in the office.
No, you're supposed to go in your date's bathroom after playing with their cat.
Oh, that's true. You just go crank off in there.
that's true.
Just use all her towels that she didn't even have.
You have to use her towels for this.
God, that dumb bitch!
You know, the way you told that story, it makes it sound like she never washes her hands, because why wouldn't she have towels readily available, and she keeps the paper towels under her sink,
Yeah, it was
and she
weird.
uses hand sanitizer.
Like, there wasn't soap. Well, you would use to clean your hands. There was a bottle of spray sanitizer, which is weird to me. No towels, because I looked for towels, because logically you dry your hands with towels. Because you don't want to use paper towel, because it's a waste in terms of, you know, trees and all that stuff. No! Paper towels under the sink. Apparently my poop smells like spooge.
My girlfriend's ex didn't have soap in the bathroom.
Why are you... You know, I'm not even...
People are gross.
People are fucking weird, man. So, back to the story. Okay. So, it's going on. Mind you, they were supposed to come from 8 to 9. I get pissed off. All right, from 9 to 10. I call them at 9:30. Where's the tech? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Lemon Falls.
What do you mean? I called at 8 o'clock for a tech to come out from 9 to 10. Oh, I see that. Okay, so what's going on? All right, he'll be there from 10 to 11. Okay, this is the last goddamn time. I'm seriously about to go live in the fucking forest without internet, then ever deal with you people again.
People build crazy tree houses.
Did they even have reasons this time?
No, it's the same bullshit of, whoops, I guess the sales tech isn't reading the order. Bop, 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 bop.
You need to just go down there and hang out with the sales tech.
Yeah, I was concerned, I'm just gonna wait by this asshole's fucking truck at like 7 in the morning. And just stand there with a knife and be like, you hook up my goddamn internet right now.
The
Try
night.
positive approach. You could buy him, like, a pony and, like, get that blowjob you were talking.
I'm not getting these people ponies, Amanda. That's not gonna happen.
Blowjob, you know, that's debatable. Not a
Blowjob is, you know, for a price, but not a pony. I'm not gonna bring a pony into this equation.
fair price of $5.
Yeah. Maybe a pizza. Well, today I decided, I'm like, okay, these jackasses apparently never graduated high school and don't know how to fucking read. Okay, so I'll get a buddy of mine who has a cell phone and who will be awake during that time of day and available, you know, a coworker of mine. Said, okay, I'm going to give you John's phone number, and you're going to call John when you're on your way, right? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, right? That's what's gonna happen. Between 10 and 11, you're gonna call John, you're gonna 11:15 comes around. Nothing, not a goddamn thing. Service tech gets there at 12:30, and apparently, he didn't call John, he simply left him a voicemail without actually calling him. And I believe John purely because I know that you can just opt to send voicemails. And John has no real reason to lie, and he's a good person. So, he doesn't call John. Instead, 10 minutes after the fact, John's like, oh, by the way, the service tech, I just got a voicemail. Apparently the service tech got to your house 10 minutes ago. What the hell? And I'm at the other address. So I run out the door as quick as I see his fucking truck, and I'm like, you're not fucking leaving. You're not fucking leaving. And I know there's only like one entrance to this park. Immediately, I'm just standing there because he's trying to pull out. And I just stand there and I shake my head. And I just point to the building.
Get back inside.
Like, get your ass back in there. And he's like, could I help you? I'm like, I'm 104. Oh, okay, well, I just canceled that order. Then reactivate the order.
You flipper. You're gonna get whacked with a penguin.
I was mad. So he reactivates it, and he goes in. And this guy didn't know what the cuck, is that a word? What the cock and what the fuck, just what the cuck he was doing. So, and I'm actually shadowing him because I'm interested to see how these people work. It's so easy. They have to take a plug it in, screw it in, go to my apartment, pull out the cable. Ta-da! Woo! You're done. And we're looking at it, and he can't find... I had to find the cable for him that was marked 104. Jeez, I'm staring right at it for like 5, and I'm like, that's probably the cable. No, that's not the cable. Yeah, it's actually marked 104. That's probably 104, considering it's marked 104. Oh, no, that's a... Yeah, it was 104. God damn it. So he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, so he has to call his boss, and his boss has to send 2 other people over. Oh, my God. And this guy, the new, like, the veteran comes in, and he solves the problem in, like, 2 minutes. He's like, oh, no, you just got to strip this wire real quick. Oh, I don't have my wire cutters. I left them at home. Oh, it's okay, mister.
I didn't bring my pencil. Can I have one, teacher?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. I can't take the test today. Can I go home? So, and it was weird because the whole time, like, the first guy is working, he's got, like, a cigarette awkwardly hanging out of his mouth. Like, he doesn't light it. He never lights it. He just leaves the cigarette in his mouth.
He's like one of those teenagers from the I wouldn't say 1950s movies. They just keep a cigarette on.
Yeah, the greasers. They've always got, like, their cigarette just kind of hanging right there, and then they never actually smoke it, but it makes them look cool.
There you go.
What? Ugh. Oh, my God. And mind you, I had a doctor's appointment at 11 o'clock that I had to cancel last minute because this dick didn't show up. Oh, my God. Because I got a bad ear infection I want to get it taken care of, and I can't because I can't make an appointment because this jerk won't show up.
Which ear?
So finally, my right ear, the only working ear I have.
Oh, no.
So I apologize if I'm a little bit louder than usual, but I cannot hear.
Aww.
It's very annoying. I might as well just learn sign language if this doesn't go away.
It is a visual, no, wait, it's not.
No. I did end up going, I just went to the, kind of this, like, urgent care thing to get it taken care of. And then I can't afford the meds because they're like $30.
Is that why you're fiddling with a hospital brace?
Yeah.
I wanted to say something, but I was like, audio medium. Can't break the illusion.
So he finally gets it hooked up. He gives me the modem. And doesn't bother to, like, help me try to set it up or anything. So I have to sit there and finagle with it because the router doesn't want to be compatible. And then I bought this router at a yard sale for like $10. It's a good router. I made sure it was... I had the guy plug it in before I even bought it, so where I knew it worked. Mm-hmm. But the disk he had was for a different router, so I can't even install the goddamn router because I don't have the right disk. And then when I finally did get internet, obviously, I'm talking to you guys. So he hooks it up, and mind you, I'm big on, I use ad block, I use whatever I can to keep advertisements away and pop-ups away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I just can't stand that crap. I don't like the stupid commercials before a YouTube video, especially when, I've got like a playlist on of music or something, and then every single video it goes to, it's like, oh, here's a 3-minute song and 2 minutes of commercial beforehand. What?
Yeah, that's
So
awful. And you have to be actually at your computer to, like, skip the commercial if
Yep.
that option's
And you
even
can
there.
Like a
skip it.
30-second video, like, oh, here's this funny 30-second video. Nope, hour and 30 minutes of ads.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know,
I'm
right?
gonna go watch a trailer of some movie, and I have to watch a trailer of another movie before I can watch that trailer.
Yes.
You get the previews. You get the preview trailer. So I'm overall very dissatisfied with the service. I'm getting, like, decent speeds, I guess. Like, I guess I can't really complain about the speeds.
Are you
I can't.
gonna be able to stream? No.
That remains to be seen. I believe that I can.
However,
However, I've noticed a problem where I've got all these, mind you, I thought it was kind of weird, because when I first connected to Time Warner's, mind you, this is who I'm using, Time Warner. I connect to their modem, and then I know there's going to be, you load up the browser, it's connected to their network, so you got to go through a registration process. Okay, that's fine. But I notice it keeps loading and loading, almost like it's downloading some really big file. And I'm like, that's weird, because I didn't consent to download any files of any kind. And the one they try to convince you to download has all kinds of stuff. It installs, like, a bunch of bookmarks for you. It installs... it changes all your home pages on all your browsers to Time Warner's home pages.
Oh my god.
It does all this extra shit, and I'm like, no, fuck you. So I tricked it and said, like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it, and then just deleted the file immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But even just by being connected to them, I'm having, like, now, that thing where, like, you're reading something, whatever, and then, like, every couple of words it'll be, like, double underlined?
Yeah.
Where, like, you click it and it does, like, a Yahoo search for you that you don't want. Yeah, now that's all over the place, which is just another... And I'll click things, and it'll open up, like, 3 tabs at once of, like, other shit that has nothing to do with it. I'm getting, this is, like, the worst fucking service I've ever gotten. Like, I almost rather go to AT&T and give them, like, all blowjobs and a free pony rather than deal with this shit.
And the free pony.
And the free pony. Like, Jesus, I had to pay you assholes $200. And I really want to get, we have, like, WoW Internet and Cox Cable, I think, is what they are out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard good things about them from coworkers. That's pretty much what everybody around here uses. And, of course, guess which 2 services aren't available in my area? The 2 that I want. That's cool.
Yeah. WoW Internet over here, they bought out Broadstripe. I don't know
Wow.
if while you were here it was Broadstripe or WoW. It might have changed, like, right after. And, their internet is not that great. It'll go down randomly for, like, an hour.
I've heard that,
on an
yeah.
evening. It's like, why? What happened that this needs to go down?
Comcast is pretty good, but they basically just jack up their prices, like, randomly anytime. And what makes it even more hilarious is that internet is relatively cheap comparison to home phone lines or television. It's like they're trying to trick old people. Like, my grandfather, his bill is ridiculously bigger than my family's bill. It's like they're trying to trick, like, older people who don't really use the internet, who just want, like, a home phone and a television to just pay, like, $120 freaking dollars.
Yep.
Apparently,
That's what I was...
you become older biologically, you become more agreeable to things. So, exploiting the elderly is pretty big business.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem I'm having with AT&T, because I'm like, I just want internet. Like, do you want our new U-verse? I'm like, no, I just want internet. Oh, well, what are you doing for phone? I'm like,
I don't need this. I have the
I have
internet.
a cell phone. Yeah. So I told her, I'm like, I can also make free phone calls with Gmail, which I happen to be calling you from. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, nobody does. I don't know why nobody knows this.
I don't need cable. I have the internet.
Exactly. That's the other one. Well, don't you ever want to just turn on the TV? I'm like, no. No, I've never had that urge, actually. Like, literally, I pick a time. That is a time where I have not had that urge.
My mom has finally gotten wise and has started, she's going to disconnect our cable, I believe, in a couple of weeks, She finally got the freaking box for her laptop to connect it, and that way she can watch television on there. So now we will spend a lot less money on that.
Good for your mother.
Cable TV is so useless.
We don't have a home phone. We both have cell phones. We don't need any of this.
Exactly. And AT&T is trying to they're trying to sell me on. Oh, we have 50,000 available hotspots all over the country, and we've got this and this and this service. I'm like, I want internet. That's just what I want. They don't. These people, and these are all like our generation and below, doesn't seem like we don't see the point in TV. I told them, I'm like, I'll flat out tell them to their face, or over the phone. Mm-hmm. I told them, I'm like, if I want to watch something, I'm going to download it. Well, that's illegal. I'm sorry, I really don't care. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and structure my day around whether a show is on or not. I have more important things to do during my day. Well, then you can just record it. I'm not paying you $80 a month.
Subscribe to our DVR service.
I wonder if by the time I'm an old lady, if anyone will even care about television at all.
I don't know.
Even for just background noise, I highly doubt it. I don't know if we're in the minority, but I don't really know anyone. Well, I know some people, but I don't know anyone who has any type of tech savvy who cares about television. They care about television shows. They do not care about television.
Yeah.
So
it's 8:30 on Thursday. It's time to catch the latest episode of 24.
It's okay, if I like Game of Thrones, I'm going to watch Game of Thrones, then I'm going to buy their DVD sets and buy their T-shirts and buy all the crap.
I'm going to support them with
I do not care
merchandising.
about what you have scheduled for me. I do not care about watching it when you want me to watch it. And that is what I've just seen.
80 channels, you watch 2.
I feel like if I'm watching a television show on time, on its premiere date on the television, I feel like I'm actually trying to contribute to having people know, television people, that I like this show. I'll watch the premiere dates for Venture Brothers, just so the ratings are high.
Right. So you kind of support them in that regard.
Yeah, that's why. I'm not doing it because I have no other way. What shall I do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, what? That means it's time for Q&A. We probably should hit some Q&A and then maybe interwork some news. Yeah.
Okay.
One more thing, though. One more thing. I was reading an article today. Apparently, T-Mobile has been knowingly adding bogus charges to bills.
Oh.
Yeah, I read some kind of news thing.
So if you have T-Mobile, cancel it immediately. Why would you want to give...
That actually happens in a lot of businesses where they're doing some kind of big work for you that you have no idea what the heck it is. And shit goes wrong, and so they're like, what's the difference? We'll just let a few dollars get added to that bill. And then it becomes, internally, if that company then realizes that they did that thing, they have a big discussion on whether or not it's worth it as a business to them to get everything straightened out, or will the expense be too big, and will the customer not even realize or care, or will it damage that relationship to let them know? And so tons of shit always goes by.
Yeah, this is not going to end real well for them. Apparently, only 40% of people that T-Mobile has owed money to have actually gone through the legal process to get that money paid to them back, where T-Mobile there's been numerous cases. The FTC, I forget who the hell they are. There's some big, important people. Some big council of elders that decide if a business is good or not. I'm going to actually click this article and see if...
Thunder looms ominously in the background.
Dun, dun, dun. The Federal Trade Commission. That's who the hell they are.
FTC.
Yeah, so they're kind of cracking down. They've got a case against T-Mobile where there's tons and tons of cases, as far back as 2009. Whoa, I didn't click this. Thanks, Time Warner, for your really shitty internet. Oh, yeah, because I needed 6 more pop-ups of things I don't care about. God damn it. What is this? Ugh.
This is the cable complaining compilation show.
Okay, I just want to, bitch about just bad companies, really.
Okay.
It's I want to believe that I don't know. I don't even know why. I guess I'm just too good of a person.
No.
Where I want to believe that these companies cannot be total shitbags. And every single time I think that, one of these dicks proves me wrong.
Companies are all about the maximum reward for the least amount of effort possible.
Jesus Christ. Is there no policing on this?
It's
None.
Get a lean company. That's a big thing. You got to be lean. That means overwork the workers, get them on salary, and have them work just a little bit more than that 8 hours that they signed on for in the beginning. Because you can. It's called lean hiring. And that's an ideal because it has a nice word that doesn't really connotate to fuck people over, but that's what
kids in this
basically what it
generation
does.
don't have any work ethics. They get upset when we try to exploit them.
No, here's the kind of the problem. It's become a what do they call that? An employer's market, where basically we're all afraid of our livelihood going down the drain, and so we do all that we can in order to keep our job. And we sign on for however many hours that they actually say, and that's not actually the case. We're all bred to, like, oh, we have to try our best and do our best and think of the company because the company reflects upon us. Meanwhile, the company doesn't give a fuck about you. The last time I checked, working for a job is actually supposed to be a business decision, a mutual business decision between you and the company that you work for so that you can help each other out. You give them the work, they give you the money. But instead, to even talk about how, well, I want to make money at work, that's considered shameful. Especially, I want to make more money at work. It's, well, what about the competing market? We need to compare against that. And really, we should get money out of the picture altogether. You should be doing your best, not to make the best money, but to help out the company the best that it can. Meanwhile, if the company decides to be lean in its hiring process, yeah, they'll get rid of you. Doesn't matter.
They've made like a lot of documentaries and studies and things, in particular about Walmart and how they don't make enough money. So then people who work for Walmart have to go and apply for welfare and food stamps. So basically, the government is paying for Walmart's employees so they don't die.
All
So
our
your tax
largest
money is going to pay for Walmart employees to live.
Our largest retail companies are subsidizing their costs to the government. And they offer training programs. Here's how to apply for food stamps because we don't want to pay you enough.
And then every time they'll be like, "Can you hire our minimum wage?" And then people will act like they're a bunch of shitbags for even asking. Like, "Oh, you work at McDonald's. You don't deserve to make money.
Yeah.
You have this shameful, horrible job."
Yeah, I think it's really shameful when people look down upon workers for working, say, retail or in the food service industry. It's like, how do you know whether or not they put in effort into establishing a career for themselves? Some people just get screwed over, or they're trying to make something of themselves, but because the economy is so horrible and the hiring process takes a month to 3 months at any particular job, you don't even know if you're going to be hired anytime soon. Why do you look down upon these people that are just trying their best?
Basically, me and none of my friends, I think only one of my people in my group of friends has a job. We, like, adults have all of the jobs that typically 20-somethings who are just starting college would have. So it's really, like, confusing, and people need money, and there's nowhere to work.
It's harder and harder to break into any industry because industries, they get the pick of the litter and they go with what's safe. They go with basically people who are already working in the industry or some maybe college graduate who has had an internship and has a father at the company or something like that. It's been bred
Pretty
into
much.
it.
Yeah, I was really hoping that my company, and I'll say that, they treat me, the benefits are great, the pay it's okay. The perks, what perks? What's a perks?
I want free dinner.
I want a pony. So, but I don't know. We had this big hoo-ha where the CEO came and tried to do this big, like, hour-and-a-half talk of, like, you should feel good, we're saving the world, and we're helping everybody. And as I got out of there, I'm like, I have never wanted to work harder in my entire life. Not because I wanted to make, the product that we make. I wanted to just get away from her. Because I'm so sick of hearing this bullshit. Like, so you're going to tell me that the room that we're sitting in, of all the people in the entire building, is comprised of about 60 to 70% temporary employees. And you just told them right to their face that even though some of them have been here for almost or over a year, you're telling them that they're only seasonal employees and we don't know when we're going to hire them. How can you sit there and claim that you're a family business?
Nah,
when you're just being shitbags? Like, you used to be a family business, yeah, when you only had like 100 people to take care of, but now that you've exploded, the people that you put in charge, who were previously in charge of some car manufacturing plant, yeah, they're going to run it like a car manufacturing plant, which, last time I checked, treat people like shitbags.
I think
what do you think's going to happen?
There's a weird mentality I think people go into once they become the owner of a company, where they start to think of money as like points, and it's your goal to make the high score or the most amount of money possible, and it just becomes a game, because at that point money doesn't actually matter. It just goes into your bank account for like your kids college fund or something like that.
This is something that drives me nuts, is the rich are so rich, particularly in America, that it's just sitting in their banks. It's not going anywhere because nobody could spend that much money. They have more money than they could even spend.
It's like that Space Invaders, man.
It's just, I feel like I'm in a company right now where they used to be really good and they had this great track record, and now they're getting into these rough waters of, like, shit's about to get bad, but it's almost like they're oblivious to it going bad. Like, for example, in my area, they could have applied to, we've won this, like, the past couple of years. One of the top places to work in the entire, like, greater Cleveland area. We always got it. Well, it's kind of funny that, not even, I want to say about a month ago, we did an employee survey basically about, like, how happy are you at your job? What are the perks and positives? And I was not very nice in my survey, basically saying, like, yes, I like getting paid, and I like the benefits, but you will never be able to convince me this is a family company and that you actually give a shit about me, because I know better. Like, if I quit, no one will remember me within a week.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing will happen. You'll immediately replace me with someone else, probably someone that you'll pay less and treat even worse.
Yeah.
That's most likely what's going to happen.
People get fired or quit, and basically no one on the team wants to talk about them because there might be some kind of controversy around it. And everyone, a week later, it's whatever.
We'll occasionally bring up, like, oh, remember that one douchebag guy? Yeah, he was a real douchebag.
Nobody ever remembers the nice people. Never.
Yeah, no one ever remembers. Wait, do we? Shit. Because they don't do anything interesting, so they're just nice.
Nice people. All right, let's hit some Q&A.
Yeah, enough of this ranting. So T-Mobile sucks, Time Warner sucks, AT&T sucks, companies suck.
Everything sucks.
Everything sucks.
Donate money to the Endless SOS.
We'll take over the world.
Josh, you suck. I'm trying to read Q&A.
Sucks.
Do you think Nintendo has the ability to turn the Wii U's currently horrible sales around?
They have enough franchises that are pretty big deal that will always at least keep them afloat. And luckily, they haven't really developed this expectation for crazy next-gen, crazy graphics with each and every new release. Like, the Wii U games basically look like Wii games, which look like GameCube games, just higher resolution.
What's the expression? Like, they just threw, like, a bottle of cooking oil on it?
Yeah. That's basically it. They don't really need to go way over the top in order to make some hyper-realistic Gears of War level scenery or anything like that. And that's probably good for them. And they just need to release their Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Star Fox, I guess, is coming at you. And I think they'll at least exist but I think PS4 and Xbox One, I don't know, screw that system.
There was an article I was reading today. I wish I could. I'm trying to find it, but they were I'm having a brain fart. Miyamoto had asked people in general just what games in particular they were looking forward to on the Wii U, or what would they like to see. And the biggest one was Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Especially on the Wii U, that would be a big deal.
That will
Another
get
one
the
of the
U.S. sales.
Oh, yeah. Another big one, a new Pokemon Snap. That would be awesomely fun with the Wii U setup.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
They got 2 Zelda titles in the works.
Yep.
Combat-oriented Zelda and a more traditional.
They were saying that with it, with the touchscreen and all that, they want people want some type of strategy or puzzle solving, like strategy puzzle solving game, like StarCraft, and actually like had used that as an example. And that would be very fun to play. I mean, there's a lot of just one of the big ones. This is actually a Penny Arcade comic strip, but they it was so you've got 4 players. 3 of them are actually playing through. It's supposed to be like a D&D game. 3 of them are actually playing through the game, and one of them using the Wii Pad as like their dungeon master. And then the comic strip, it just says Gabe. He just says like, "There, that one's free. You're welcome." And that was like hugely popular. Like that would be very fun to play. It's like, Nintendo, what are you doing? It could. The thing is, the Wii U it might seem gimmicky, but it has a lot of potential to. It's not like Nintendo's hurting for money, but they could really like cement themselves in this and really take the other 2 systems by storm if they would just get some games that we want to play, and we're telling them what we want to play. Yeah. So why aren't you giving us what we want to play?
I've often thought like Nintendo could come out with a big franchise title like every 2 weeks for a year.
Yeah.
I think the 40-year-old grandmas were confused about what the Wii U even is.
Wii U?
Like,
You're supposed to keep that
I've noticed
bars.
I think they keep confusing it with the 3DS. Because they just see the panel.
Well, I guess there's a lot of confusion in the market in terms of whether or not the Wii U is just an upgraded Wii. Like, people just have no idea.
Yeah.
What the heck it is.
They think it's like an add-on or something.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Hang on. Let's see. That took me like...
Oh, we should do the Q&A from the website first, by the way.
Oh, you want to do it first? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A new F-Zero game.
So,
keep going. No, you read. I was just skimming through this to see if I can find any good ideas.
I can't do that if you're talking aloud while you read it.
Man is telling you to shut the fuck up.
Apparently. Putting me in my place.
So, Talby gave me a compliment. So thank you, Talby. And they wanted to know if Chris is hyped for Persona 5, because we still don't have much info, but hopefully it's as cool as the last 2.
Yeah, we really don't have much info. It's just one promo image that's very ambiguous. But based on Atlus's track record, yes, definitely. Although it seems like a lot of the non-Persona games that they put out are basically these old-school Etrian Odyssey-style games, where it's, here's a first-person dungeon, have fun getting lost. And while that's cool, I really do appreciate what Persona has really done in mixing both the it's kind of modern fantasy rather than doing the Final Fantasy style story of wizards and
confusing fantasy.
Yeah, just like here
combined with strangely old-fashioned things like potions.
Yeah, it's like current. Here's a story. Let's tell a story in it.
That's always appreciated. Okay. KB Constrips, Constripes or Constrips? How do you say?
K Bacon Strips.
I'm sorry. K Bacon Strips. I read that completely. Oh, just a little correction. Last time I said in the episode that that there was a president before President Washington, but it wasn't. It was president of Continental Congress, and there wasn't just one. There was like 8 of them. So sorry about that. Also, he wants to know, have you guys played Cloud Built? If you have, what are your thoughts on it?
I have not played it.
Never even heard of it.
It's cool, but I haven't played it because my bank account is frozen, and I completely missed the Steam sale because my bank account is frozen.
The Steam sale's over?
Yeah.
It's over.
What the hell?
You missed it, man. It went on for days.
I needed it. There's things that I needed.
I got that Transistor game for $15.
I wanted that.
I wanted Tropico 5 so bad, and I couldn't freaking buy it because my freaking bank froze my bank account for some random reason.
Why?
I think I bought too many things around the same time.
What?
Using my PayPal. So I bought like a bunch of games at the same time. And so they froze my bank account. And so then I got a letter in the mail, and they were like, hey, we think that there's been a fraud in your account. And I was like panicking because, I've never had to deal with this stuff. I haven't been an adult for very long. So like, oh shit. So then I'm on the phone with this guy, and he's like, yeah, we got like a bunch of prices from your PayPal on Steam. And I'm like, yes, that was mine. Unfreeze my account. I need to buy Tropico 5. Stop. Yeah, but I heard Cloud Built is really hard. Like, it's like, I think you're a spirit or something, and you're trying to get back into your body. I think it's like one of those. And, it looks like, who are the people that made Lollipop Chainsaw?
Ooh, Suda51. That's
Yeah.
the name of the developer.
You know that, like, ink style kind of...
Grasshopper Manufacture.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know if that's actually what it is. I was just watching people play it online because I wanted to know what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's supposed to be really challenging. Your key. Do you want to go to the next question?
Next question.
Byron McDonald Chesterson. I am shocked and appalled by my own behavior. I'm just under a lot of stress at school, and I feel like no one is really listening to me when I ask for help. I get really excited when you guys read my comments aloud, and I hope that you will continue to be my friends both here and on Facebook. My question is, what is your favorite blow pop flavor?
I don't
This guy
like
sure is
blow
excited
pop.
about balls and wieners.
I don't even see this.
I like the cherry. Shush! Talk about lollipops.
Watermelon. Watermelon and chicken flavored.
Strawberry. Yeah, I like
Maybe a
that
little-
watermelon.
Collard greens.
Yeah, I used to say watermelon, but I feel like watermelon is too bitter lately. Like,
Dolphin.
Manatee. I mean, who cares about manatee preservation? Don't you want to know what they taste like? Yeah.
oh, that's actually an interesting. I guess would it be fishy? Well, they're mammals, so that wouldn't make any sense. Just because
Well, they're called sea cows.
Called
that's kind of like
punching.
discrimination to assume that something that swims in the ocean is going to taste fishy. But okay, Dan wants to know: are you guys ever going to do that podcast on Final Fantasy X
God,
or
I hope not.
the Mega Man series?
Hell no.
I've been playing through Mega Man 10.
Wow.
Amanda, you
It
lose
says-
the podcast.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
what it says. Lately,
She's getting all Greek on us.
and I can't.
Mega Man 10.
It says X.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
mean, he
there
could
was...
be playing a Mega Man 10.
There
but
was
I
Mega
kinda
Man
doubt
10.
it.
Dan is from the future.
No, 10
Mega
exists.
Man 10 exists. You lose
Who
twice.
are you, Amanda?
Appleson. Jesus.
Alright, Mega Man 10 lately, and I can't believe how well that game has aged.
She didn't even correct herself.
I am sorry, okay?
Okay, go
Mega Man
watch...
wasn't a part of my
Are
childhood.
we talking? Wait, are we
I
talking
never
about
know
Mega
what
Man
the
10
crap
or
you guys
X?
are talking about when you're talking about Mega Man.
I think he's talking
What
about
game are we talking about?
What did I get wrong? I'm confused.
Are we talking about? Man, what the hell are we talking about?
Okay, Mega Man, like the original series, is listed with numbers. So if Mega Man 10 is actually called like Mega Man 10, as in 10. Whereas the Mega Man X series...
Basic math on the Endless SOS.
Mega Man X is just got an X. There's no ones
It's
and
cool.
zeros.
It's like
This
90s,
wasn't my
man.
childhood.
It's edgy. There's Mega Man X. There's Mega Man X2. That does not make it 102.
Who is Mega Man's father?
Well, Dr. Light.
Is it Matt?
I didn't do it. What? A really interesting take on Mega Man X is...
Amanda doesn't even know what you're saying.
I don't care.
She's talking
Is,
about her childhood, and I don't know why.
Golden Cup
It was
Ego
very
Raptors. Golden Cup Ego Raptors, like 20-minute video on Mega Man X. I want to say he calls it like Sequilitus or something. He actually finally just posted a new frickin' video about Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, where like these are really interesting videos because he's kind of like Chris in the regards where he kind of like obsesses, or really, I don't know if obsession's the right word, where he really, 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 to the point of it being creepy, likes the video game industry.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is that
like,
how you think of me?
no, I just wanted to make you
Blows
feel
all of them all the time.
dicks,
You blow a lot of people.
balls and wieners,
Who
just
does?
like just Byron really wanted to see balls and wieners in the next episode.
Byron, what if he was a woman?
I think he'd still have the same IP address that I don't think he knows we found. Just throwing that out there, you know.
I wish Byron
No,
would
Byron
get
is a woman.
on
It's Ginny.
Facebook.
What if it was Ginny?
Plot twist.
Oh, I don't even know where we were going with this.
I don't-
So I go back to Facebook Q&A.
Yeah.
Okay. Bradley Gooch, whatever
Mr.
happened?
Gooch.
Whatever happened to inviting someone from the Endless SOS Facebook group onto the podcast?
Yeah, Amanda, what happened to that? Amanda? Amanda, who's on the podcast from the Facebook group.
Bradley Gooch, you are tickling my tranquilizer darts.
Whoa! There's a statement and a half.
He doesn't think of you as a human. He's like Byron.
What if he is Byron?
You two.
Oh,
and a half.
shit!
That was hands down best troll comment ever. You 2.5.
Bradley Gooch is
I laughed
Byron.
20 minutes.
Read his post, endlesssos.com.
All right.
Good old. Might be Gooch. Wouldn't surprise me.
Doesn't think of you as anything.
It's like a murder mystery, but nobody died yet.
Gooch. Who killed Gooch?
Gooch with the candlestick in the chat room.
Does Bradley want to be on? Does Bradley want to be on the podcast?
I think that's what he's insinuating. Is he's jealous of you?
Bradley I picture Bradley as like an actual dog who like at computer just because of his icon.
What makes it... What?
Chris is bewildered. and
There's no
enraged
dog
by this.
as his icon.
Yes, there is.
What is this? I see an old man talking in front of a flag.
Oh my! See, when I hover over it, that's what I get. But when I'm not hovered over it, it's a picture of a dog staring forward.
I think you've got Time Warner cable. It's just giving you random ass pop-ups of bullshit you don't care about.
Someone have the AC on.
Not
No.
me. I wish it was me.
Dude, wasn't me.
You liar! I'm
Wasn't my-
suffering, and you
I
are
didn't-
lying with your lying lies.
It's nice and cold in here.
I saw, Matt, being that you're on camera, I saw exactly what you did.
I forgot about that. I was like, I'll just get my remote. Put this over here again.
Alright, next question.
Sean Fontaine,
Nighty.
where is Prime Sonic? And I won't accept my basement as an answer.
Apparently he got married.
What?
I want to say Janine told me this.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
Is this the, like, that older woman that, like, sold them anime figures?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Alright, next.
Or was it Amanda? Did you tell me about this?
No, why would I know about it? I've never even talked to him.
Oh.
Do you want to do a podcast with Prime Sonic?
Me?
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
He'll hit on you the whole time.
That'll be fun. Like, want to go out? I'll be like, what are boys? I don't even... What?
He hits on us. It's kind of fun, actually.
Every time he came on, he had to get drunk.
That's true. All
I
right,
need to
next
watch
question.
those other episodes. Okay, Jimmy Bang. What's your opinion on enemy variation in games? I've noticed that in almost every Tales of game, they have the same enemy models, and I recognize a lot of enemies from Persona 3 and also Persona 4, and some of those enemies are just recolors of various dungeons.
Well, that's for series continuity, mostly. I mean, they want it to feel familiar, kind of. It's like in Final Fantasy, where you've always got, like... I mean, just for the magic spells, you've got Fire, you've got whatever the hell Fire 2 is, and Fire 3 is, like...
Fire a gun, Fire usually. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire,
And those are just consistencies. Well, thanks, Time Warner. I wasn't sure what the term game meant. You stupid fucking assholes.
What's a game?
What's a game? Let's click this. I can watch full episodes of CeeLo Green's The Good Life now on TBS. Thank you, Time Warner. Thank you. Because that's what game means.
Song?
That's what this show is really about. It's about CeeLo Green's The Good Life. God damn it. Go on.
Matt...
That was a better show.
I am really close to not thinking of the Tales series as a great series anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm about to make that jump into putting it into a, judge per game.
Too many little girls laughing?
A lot of that. Just the gameplay in general, though, with this question. It's like you're doing the same type of battle every 5 seconds. It's pretty annoying. But yes, all of the same anime stereotypes every single freaking time.
Yep.
It's kind of annoying.
Like, Symphonia was kind of cool. Like, I actually really like Symphonia 1, and especially 2. I like those more obscure games. 2 is very different in that regard.
I'm almost thinking that maybe when you play a Tales game, it's the first one that you play that really hits home with you. Especially maybe once it went to 3D, and then you kind of see how the next ones have all the same stereotypical characters each and every single time with the same type of fight.
It's like a John Green book.
John Green.
Yes.
Yep. CeeLo.
Like a CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Brown.
The Good Life on TBS. That's what game means.
Time Warner.
Thank you, Time Warner. This ad brought to you by Get Savin'.
Persona 3 and 4, I didn't have much of a problem, though, with the enemies.
Yeah. Next question. So, Jimmy Bang, I've been told that bitches are crazy. But how crazy are them bitches?
What the hell? Is that really a comment?
Yeah, he really wrote
What the hell? I gotta look at this shit.
It seems kind of out of character for him.
It does. That's so random.
Next.
Wow, no, it really is.
No? You won't even
crazy.
address the craziness of bitches?
I am so sick of these worthless questions.
You guys are horrible. That's why I get to be on the podcast and you're all bad.
All right, Amanda, you tell us why them bitches crazy.
Because they want, steak and dog food.
I want steak.
They're not going to get it. It's too expensive, and we can't buy it every day.
That's why I want to make a gay profile on OkCupid.
So you can get free dinner?
Yes.
You're just going to, play off the desperation of gay guys? There's no other gay people around. I'm lonely. And then Chris comes through, and he's like, you can buy me dinner. And they're like, okay. And then they buy you dinner. And then Chris is like, yeah, so let's just talk about Mega Man X and 10.
I would do that.
As separate titles?
Oh my god, what if I found a gay man that I really enjoyed my time with?
Then you would be... I wouldn't...
You would friend zone him.
I'd be like, gay man, come over, play video games with me. And I'll be like,
yeah.
Don't be sitting that close to me.
You can play with my joystick.
No. Well...
You can make some brownies together.
Only if I drink some vodka.
Okay. Well, I support you being gay. Good for you.
Chris,
I'm
go
gay for the
gay.
steak.
Well, go. Choose. Go back in time. Then choose.
I heard that it is a choice to be gay.
You are not on the show anymore. I vote you off the island.
I could choose for my steak.
Welcome to the Matt and Amanda show. We mostly just talk about food. Then we gossip, and we cut half of it out because we can't post it.
just Amanda and I talk like every day, and most of the crap we talk about is so fucking random. Oh my god, nonsensical comments. Why these bitches be I can answer this. Why
are
these
we
bitches...
still on this stupid
Because
question?
Joseph Griffin!
We're spending all our time on the dumbest fucking question on the fucking Facebook page. What the hell is this? You gotta go to work in like 13 goddamn minutes, and we're talking about Jimmy Banks' question.
Joseph Griffin, since we're halfway through 2014 now, what are you guys' favorite albums of this year thus far?
Ooh,
I don't
the
even know
debut album from the band Churches, but instead of a U, it's a V. It's like CHVRCHES. Like they have that one. Oh gosh, what is that song on the radio?
Something We Are. Mother We Are.
Mother We Share.
Yeah.
It's like this, like Irish group, and I love their album. It's got a great sound to it. Another one that I've fallen in love with this year, I don't think they're new. Let me look it up real quick while I'm talking. I don't think they're new, but one band I'm really getting into is Phantogram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I like
Oh,
it.
man, I am loving, it's like Phanto Graham.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Oh, one
Yeah,
word.
that's some good stuff.
Phantogram is fucking great.
I feel like a bunch of people who I usually have faith in disappointed me this year. Like Lacuna Coil, I hated the new one, and then...
Oh, was it bad? Really?
I wouldn't say it was bad, it was just, it's not what I like.
Yeah.
And then, I do like Lily
I forgot
Allen,
about them.
and I feel like the Jesus album is just kind of, like, dumb a little bit. Like, there's usually, like, a couple of songs in her album that I'm like, I just like them. Like, they're very, like, cute and quirky, and...
Yeah.
I just didn't get any of that from the new one, so I'm complaining. Also, new of old things discovery. You remember how Rick and Morty had this random song on in the background for, like, I think, the episode that's like a World of Ricks? I looked it up, and it's by this group called the Blonde Redheads, and, like, their albums are all from, like, 2004, but there's, like, a couple, I think it's, like, Miseries of Butterfly and Melody of Certain Damaged Lemons or some crap like that. I'm not joking about that. It's literally like Melody of Certain Damaged Lemons.
Cool.
Or it could be demons, but whatever. No, it's awesome, and you should go listen to it if you have spare time.
I'm getting into congos as well. I mean, I did like that Come With Me Now song, but I was listening to a lot of their other stuff, and actually I like the sound to it. They've got a good sound. Plus they got a fucking accordion played by a beastly man with a beard. How can you not like that? That's
that
awesome.
sounds boss.
It is very boss. Hang on, I'll link you the videos. You can flop
Jimmy Vang has a more substance question.
Bill.
What does a pay raise mean to you personally? Is it simply more money in your pocket, or does it symbolize something more? Like, whenever you're doing is good, or, is a good way of doing things, or maybe that you've been working hard?
Pay raises basically means, hey, inflation is happening, everything costs more, so we're going to kind of give you a raise to match that.
I was going to say, like, what is a pay raise? Is that like getting your hours cut, but backwards?
They're never like, you're doing a great job. Let's just give you $10K more a year. No, that doesn't just randomly happen.
I got like
living.
a $1.50 raise this year, partially just because of review, the whole, hey, you did well, here's some money, whatever. But another part of it was almost completely trumped, because a couple weeks later, the company was like, by the way, we're actually going to bring you guys up to, like, competitive industry standards or something.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone was just normalized anyway. So I'm like, basically, none of us got a raise.
This is a lie.
Well, I mean, we're all making more money, but now it's not like, oh, I felt kind of good that I was making 7 cents more than that asshole.
Companies never are like, we could afford to give you more money, so we're going to give you more money.
That's not true. The company I work for is great because it's a privately owned company. That's the big difference. Once you get into
opposite experience of that in life, like whenever she works for private people, they try to screw her over, give her no benefits, and take advantage of her.
I've heard
and whenever
it too.
she works for a corporation, I mean, then they actually like, hey, have benefits and make what, maybe somebody who went to school for this shit should probably be making.
Yeah. It's probably, like, the region, honestly.
I guess.
Like
And
you're over,
per
like, way on the
individual
East
company.
Coast. That's also true. But I mean, well, no, because, yeah, remember,
Aren't we
you know
on-
Adam.
Adam?
Yeah, but we're only,
My mom's an embalmer and a funeral director, so it's kind of weird. You guys can't appreciate the face Matt just made. It was funny.
I was like, cool.
It's a lot of like private people with like family businesses, but they're starting to get more corporate companies who are kind of
Want to take care of their dead?
well, funeral industries that are becoming more corporate, like
You can do that?
buying out each other and stuff like that.
So you're just going to have one big dead company?
Dead company? I thought.
Just one big, we send all the dead there.
Maybe one day.
It's like a frickin' KFC for dead people.
Yeah, it's basically.
Oh, in the drive-thru, drop grandma off. Grab a bucket of chicken while you're
I
there.
want KFC. Matt, I dreamed of eating, like, random delicious foods because I started dieting.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir here, buddy. I've lost 40
I want
pounds
nachos
since I
right now.
started.
Nachos with the cheese.
Uh,
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh, movie theater popcorn.
uh,
Clam chowder.
You know, we have a drive-thru around here. I found this amazing. I just found it recently. I've lived here for like 3 years. A drive-thru. Where the hell's a drive-thru? I mean,
What?
now I have to find it. Do you not know what a drive-thru is, Amanda?
No, I know what a drive-thru is. I'm not
Oh.
surprised you don't have like a million of them.
Oh.
No, I live in like New England. There's like there's like a McDonald's and a Dunkin' Donuts on like every street.
They're putting in a McDonald's
That's
around the corner.
Or
Right,
do you mean like a drive-through, like a? Do you mean like a
a
drive-in
movie theater? A drive-in movie theater.
Oh yeah, we have like one, but it's kind of far away.
you did say that, Matt.
What did I say?
You said drive-in
Drive-through.
Oh!
and drive-through.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Here it sounds like I'm just getting excited about McDonald's.
I'm like, I thought you lived in like Cleveland, Ohio. Why don't you have like fast food places? I'm like, what?
We don't have none of that fancy technology here.
Like, what the hell?
Ain't got no drive-thrus. You gotta walk to the store. Kill your own cow.
I did that once.
You killed your own
Yeah,
cow?
When
I walked to a store.
when that tornado hit us, Chris,
I have to walk everywhere. I don't have a car. But
you can fly.
I can fly. If I breathe.
All right, next question.
Devin Walters, what do you think the best and worst music fads were?
Hair metal.
Not best or worst.
That's the worst.
There's a radio station here at like Sunday nights. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember what the hell it's called, but it's like some like across the U.S. Where like the radio station like basically buys the use of that particular program during that time slot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is, and it's all hair metal, and it's obnoxious as hell.
Dad music.
It's like 50-year-old man music.
Dad music.
I'd say
Dee
the
Snyder,
first.
the House of Hair. That's what it's called, the House of Hair.
We got that too.
I vote that both the best and the worst is moody early 2000s alternative rock music.
Yes,
Like Linkin
Yes.
Park.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
A little bit of like Blink 182 thrown in there.
Wide open.
Here's your dear friend. A little bit of Creed and Nickelback.
talking to you. That silence.
Really early Disturbed. Where he's like singing about his mom beating him, something like that. No, mommy, no more! Stop hitting me, mommy!
I'd say like the first wave of grunge is probably the best fad of music.
The best?
Just because it got rid of hair metal.
I'm loving I'm loving the new fad with like this kind of like this like softer indie alternative. I'm really digging this. So I notice this is really popular around here.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed? Country music is now like rap music. Like they just talk about women
Yes!
getting drunk.
Oh my god.
That's
'Cause
all.
I believe all the southern stereotypes, so I think they're all racist, so I think it's funny that like the music that they now listen to has become closer to rap.
There was who's that dumb bitch? I mean, I know that doesn't really narrow it down.
Rihanna?
Who's that?
That's not even close to country.
Okay, what is Billy Ray. I was thinking of, there's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus?
There's Miley Cyrus. She's a dumb bitch. She was a dumb bitch.
Not country.
I was saying, like, okay, her dad was Billy Ray Cyrus. And what was Billy Ray Achy Breaky Heart 2? Yes, there's a sequel to this. The only song this asshole ever did was Achy... Oh, don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Okay, there's a sequel. Here's the link for you two. The rest of you go to YouTube. You're probably going to hate me for this, and you probably shouldn't watch it.
But if I play it, it'll probably pick up on the mic, and it'll be a disaster.
It's for later.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Sorry. Let me just turn that off and forget you sent that. You shouldn't send me links. I just want to click them.
That was a really good, like, dun-dun-dun-dun.
And then it just ended.
And just ended.
All right.
It's like a sound bite.
Next question. Matt, you got to work soon, don't you?
I guess.
Cole Parker, I guess. I might
I'll go if I want.
Cole Parker, if you were forced to play through some terrible games to completion and you were given a choice between an extremely bad but short ones or moderately bad long games, which would you choose? Would you take the short ones even if they are much worse, or just to get it over quicker?
So are we talking about games or penises?
No. And
what is this podcast?
I think this answer is obvious. Obviously, you pick the short one that's extremely bad because it's going to be funnier. And then it makes good stories.
We don't want to make fun of him afterwards.
Like 2 or 3 times. I'm not even kidding. Remember that game, Matt?
Yeah, and I hate you. Chris, if we would have continued that, if we actually lived closer, that would be like the Mystery Science Theater of gaming, where you're just torturing the shit out of me.
Yeah.
With either these, like, amazing games that you know I'll hate,
My
or these,
God.
like,
Matt,
really
you need
fucking
to
bad games.
move back to Michigan. We will do this Game Grumps style thing and make Mad Ducats.
Ooh, I watched Game Grumps after you guys were talking about that. It was like a blast from like 2012, but I was watching this like the Sonic 06, them trying to play through that entire thing in 2012.
It's like 100-something episodes of them.
Yeah, I just put it on. I was asleep through half of it. I
How
put it
terrible
on,
this
is.
Here's an episode of a loading screen.
Maybe. I gotta go find that now. Okay, Bradley Gooch. Did you guys ever feel that the 90s were just an extension of the 80s, but everything was just better, while only the early 2000s just felt like an extended part of the 90s? I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to ask.
Can we just not answer that?
I think you're just realizing that you're getting old, Mr. Gooch. I think you're just figuring that out.
Well, I think what he means...
It's like time. It flows into more time.
Continuity!
Fuck! Dave Cast!
How old am I?
There's not a clear break.
The
going on?
universe is everlasting.
Continuous.
Fuck!
Doesn't anything ever stay the
No,
same?
I think I sort of interpreted this kind of differently. I thought he meant that, like, the 90s weren't as 90s as we remember it being, like, the 90s, like, half of it felt more like the 80s, but that's because, like, when we say something like, oh, the 1950s or the 1960s, the world doesn't magically change when you get to, like, 1960. It doesn't, like, suddenly the hippies just don't appear on that, eve, like, things bleed, but we try to generalize it into, like, these little groups.
It's like half the population just woke up one day and, like,
was like,
January 1st, 1970.
I want civil rights.
Fuck this shit! I want to be gay!
Fuck the man! I mean, that was...
I'm gonna go suck some dick and weed!
Choice. Matt, it's a choice.
What I like
choosing.
that is that you insinuated that gayness
That
was just
cock you
invented
chose.
in the 1960s. I'm kicking you both off the island.
This is the Amanda Show! Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Oh wait, that already happened.
Yeah, that's not the theme song. Oh, that song.
I'm talking in the library.
That song haunted me in my youth. That entire show. Amanda Bynes is such a horrible actress.
Didn't
Why
she, like,
was
We
she
should
famous?
get her on the podcast.
I'm sure she would exactly object.
Can we do that?
I don't think I want to.
Remember we were going to get Lisa Foyles, and then she, realized that this is a horrible podcast?
It's not that. What I've gathered from various things is that she's just bizarre. Like, apparently she goes on shows regularly and does whatever she can, really just... You never tell if she's, like, trying to pimp out something, or she's just really likes talking.
Maybe she wants to seem, like, really humble, so she'll go on, like, shitty shows.
Maybe. She was okay with it. Just gathered she's just bizarre. She's, like, really difficult to get a hold of and try and sit down to do anything. I guess she's very ADD.
Amanda, can you get Amanda Bynes on here?
I don't know her.
This Twitter?
No! I don't have a Twitter.
Yeah. All right, next question. Matt, you
Sean,
need to use your Twitter.
Sean, why do you guys always
posted
interrupt
stuff.
me when I say the names?
Dolphin.
I'm trying to say somebody's name. You're like, hey, let me say this name. Sean Johnson, whom are your second best friends?
What does that even mean?
Like, you're not best friend. You basically got to like tell like who you care about, but not as much enough to call them your best friend.
I have to rank my beloved ones?
Yeah, you have to rank your beloved ones. Because they're rank.
Right and left hand.
I'm like Matt and Skelly. That's all I know.
Skelly's the B team.
They're both good friends. I have my girlfriend.
She's the B team.
I just pictured her in a bee outfit.
Like Mario Galaxy?
Like a regular bee
Yeah.
outfit or like a sexy Halloween bee outfit?
Like Mario and Mario Galaxy bee outfit. I don't know how I feel now.
Wiggling his little butt at you?
It's not a
What?
he.
Oh, well, Mario was.
Oh.
I don't know, you just did say it's not a he.
I think
Yeah!
I think I would pick my cousin. She's like 15 and all she does is like play Sims and sleep at her friend's house and like I don't know. I like her. She's like
That could
she
be
doesn't want to
my
go outside. It's like one of those like if you ever have a family relationship where you didn't get along with somebody when you were young because there was an age gap and then they get older and then you just realize one day, oh my god, you're awesome.
No.
Well, that happened to me.
They kind of had the opposite, where I was really close to Cave Boy for the longest time.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then as we got older, we just, I don't know, he just started to, like, annoy the piss out of me.
He used to call
I mean,
me,
like
every day.
Yeah, it was mainly just, like, he's cool as hell now.
Wanted free dinner, Chris.
But there was, like, this weird stage where he was, like, from 16 to 18, where he was just, like, he would call constantly. And in hindsight, like, I knew what was going on, because it's like, he's got this shitty family. I know how his mom was. She was just, I mean, I know he loves his mom and all, and, you know, she's cool as an aunt, but she wasn't a very good mom.
Didn't we show him hentai at, like, age 13 for him?
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, that's bad. I'm gonna hit you with the
It was kind of funny, because Skelly freaked out, and he, like, fell asleep and then woke up and started screaming at us.
Hentai is hilarious. It can never be consensual. Never. Even when it's consensual, suddenly someone will be like, I don't know, what am I feeling?
It's consensual because they decide midway through that they're enjoying it, which is just all kinds of problems.
That's how consent works, apparently. You just like...
As long as you can get them to consent somewhere during the process, you're good.
Yeah, apparently that's how that works.
I remember that. Like, Skelly fell asleep on the couch, and then...
You guys are goddamn sick.
He slept for like an hour, and he wakes up. He wakes up, and he turns over, he's like, what the fuck is going on, guys? We're like, what do you mean? Like, hi, Skelly, you woke up?
He stood up from the chair.
He had no memory of this, mind you, of this Inquirer ever happening, and he seriously just, God, you guys are fucking sick. This shit is still on. We're like, what? What are you mad about? It's like, Chris, what is wrong with you? And then he just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
He's like this weird bear thing.
I think my friends told me I fell asleep once. We all went to KFC, then I fell into a KFC coma. Then I woke up in the middle of that. I started rambling about crayons, and then I fell back asleep.
Matt, wasn't it
Some
you?
other time. I feel like I'm
and
combining
Rabbit?
2 different occasions.
Matt, you and Rabbit stuck my hand in a cup of water.
Yeah, we were trying to make
me
it
to pee myself.
Yes,
It happened.
You never told me until
I
years
know.
after.
I was so angry. I was like, I'm not going to give you the joy. You guys don't deserve the pleasure of knowing that I peed myself.
We tried so hard to plan this all out. We had to wait for your arm to fall off the couch. We had to get the appropriate amount of warm water, but it couldn't be too hot because it would wake you up. It had to be hot enough where you'll piss everywhere. And sure enough, we found out years after the fact, Rabbit and I were ecstatic. We were so happy to know that you pissed all over yourself and your furniture. Ugh.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not ever fall asleep near your friends. Do not trust your friends. Your friends are horrible people.
Yeah,
the second you fall asleep, all of your friends will become horrible people. Ian Spectoral, Pfizer, Morales. Opinion on Dark Souls?
I have one.
I love Matt.
I have an opinion. We're not going to tell you.
I don't know. It's needlessly hard. I don't like hard things.
I've never actually played it. I've watched a lot of video footage of it, actually.
Yeah, same.
Pretty
interesting. Doesn't really feel
actually. I do want to play it. I just haven't gotten to it.
People who play it, they act like they went through, like, the real war, so they want to, like, come back and brag. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
You don't know the shit I've seen. You should all be sucking my dick. That's how awesome I am right now. I deserve like 3 blowjobs a day.
And a pony.
And a pony. 3
balls
blowjobs and a pony.
Oh, boy.
Bradley Gooch has political correctness run amok.
Oh, God, yes. We've talked about this numerous times, so.
Being polite is hard. I just want a pony.
Matt, this is only because you're incapable of conforming to society's standards.
Fuck you.
It's like, no, I want to say all the words. I want to say the N-word and the R-word and the F-word and the A-word. I don't even know what that is, but I want it.
Rhino.
Rhinosopticus.
Rhino, flowers, and nickels.
Rhinoplasty. And the N-word is Nickelback. Everybody knows that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a different N-word. I'm sorry.
Chad Kroger.
That was really... I'm sorry, guys. I really failed you today.
Sorry, I used that offensive word on the show. I apologize.
Yeah, we're really sorry. We're just going to kick ourselves off the island. From now on, the show is just going to be the mic recording the sounds of traffic.
It's going to be all Larry. All the time.
You're just going to hear some balls just wobbling around. Not that that's really any different from what you usually hear, but...
Bradley Gooch. Shall we boycott Hobby Lobby?
The hell is Hobby Lobby?
Some dickbags that were like, no birth control. We're going to lobby.
Is there anyone that's not on menopause that can be found in that store?
It's an actual store? I thought it was a lobbyist group.
I thought it was too. You had me going, Amanda.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
No, Hobby Lobby. Wait, you guys really don't know what Hobby Lobby is?
I thought it was like some corporation that was lobbying.
I thought it was the because there's that thing all over where they're like, corporations can tell you what religion to practice or something.
Oh, man. This is like the store that old women go to buy craft supplies.
I thought that was like Michael's or Cat Patans.
So why are you sticking with birth control?
It's basically a Michael's, essentially, but larger.
I refreshed the page and suddenly Bradley Gooch has a different icon.
No, they don't want to pay for birth control. I don't really care.
Well, because you're not on birth control.
That's true.
Is birth control expensive? I don't know.
It's pretty expensive. It's also extremely difficult to get, and a lot of these same groups are really concerned with abortion rates. They don't like abortion, and having birth control really available, especially in a poor populace, usually lowers the rates that people get abortions. So they're kind of being counterproductive to their own cause.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb. It's like, if you're really worried about, like, not killing kids, maybe You're not going to
I feel like
convince
a lot of people
to
don't
not have
understand how
sex.
birth control actually works. They seem to act like it's some type of abortion pill, and it's like, no, it stops fertilization from taking place.
Yeah. They think that same way about the morning after pill or
Yeah,
the
they
Plan
also
B
think
or
that
whatever.
like it just like kills the fetus, and then you just like blurt out the fetus next time you go to the bathroom. Like, no, that's not how that works. You guys
You're
need
not-
to go sex ed. What
Yeah,
the
you're
fuck?
not swallowing the Mexican cartel to take out your small child. No.
Like they seem to think that like when a dude like splooges in a lady, that like bam, pregnancy. Like boom, pregnant.
Just like that, just splooge.
That's how biology works.
Matt, you just like shot a green thing out of
I
your
did.
hand.
Splooge.
Is it the fucking rag that he always has? Put that down. That
You
rag.
just shot a green splooge.
Why do you still have that even after you've moved? That's still by your desk. That's suspicious.
It is not. No, it is not what you think. Whatever you think.
That's why God made tissues.
Kleenex.
That's a name brand.
All right. Eric wants to know. Shushers. Eric wants to know. Linux created Shrek. Do you accept Linux as your god?
Is that true?
Apparently. They were talking about it before last week on the page. So I just posted a picture from Plagues Inc.
Who reads that?
Freaking love Plagues Inc.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Can we
I don't know,
add
I don't-
Prime Sonic to the call? Don't actually do that.
Oh.
Did we ever
okay,
actually
well,
explain where Prime Sonic is?
I don't know. I guess he got
Just talk
married.
around that. Do you guys even know where he is?
Nope. He's in South America.
Argentina.
Yeah.
We know this.
Because Peruvians is a bad word.
You being politically incorrect?
I don't know. He told me that people.
That's actually a proper name for people, Peruvians.
Oh,
They
he
just
said it was
really
an
don't like
insult.
them, so it's an insult.
Think
Oh,
we
I'm
were
sorry. I'm
complaining
doodling a picture of a cat on my legs because I took off my pants because it's hot as balls.
Well,
Amanda, you make the best MS Paint stuff.
I do. Isn't that... Wait, that's how I became kind of friends with you guys, right? I started drawing you porn.
You like made
there was a dragon.
You made a Rule 34 of Janine, and then we told her about it.
No. It wasn't Janine. It was Crystal, the
Crystal.
cat dragon. It was
Oh.
Crystal and Janine.
Cat dragon, yeah.
Oh. It
Yeah.
really creeped them out. It's kind of funny.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Oh, we loved the hell out of it. Thought it was funny as shit. They can be creeped out all they want.
All right, some random news before Matt decides that he needs to go to work.
Oh, wait, I'm employed.
Pacific Rim 2 announced for 2017.
Yay.
Did you enjoy that movie, Matt?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my god, that movie was extremely good. It's pretty much the best type of movie you could want for a movie about people getting in giant robots and fighting Godzilla-style monsters.
I think it's like one of the first like movies of action like on a big scale, like with disasters. It's not all like patriotic and up its ass. Like it's more like global. It's not like, whoa, America's gonna come to save us from all the aliens. It's like, no, there is a place outside of America. Unite.
Pretty much.
Oh man, here's a contest to win a Hello Kitty jet plane. Look at this shit.
Fuck yeah. Send them.
Transformers 4 came out.
Is it out?
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware.
Very first movie. I did not like it at all.
No, they're not really. They're cool action movies, but I mean, like, it's not really a Transformers movie. It's just watch Shia LaBeouf. Who the hell was that kid? That Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
don't like it either.
You watch him like
Being a
hit on
hero's
Megan
hard.
Fox. Yeah, right.
Like, I got regular kid stuff to do, even though I saved the world, and my girlfriend is a supermodel, and life is hard.
She likes her sports cars.
The
Doesn't she have like webbed fingers or something?
reviews for the the movie, are usually pretty funny, though. Like, all the reviewers jump on it, and then start ripping the shit out of it, and it's better than the actual movie.
It always drives me nuts when, like, the main character is poised to be this, like, nerd that has no friends, and yet he's, like, a slick-talking just dude that gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
When, like, it's like, there was a time where that stereotype might have been actually kind of accurate, and, like, it was never portrayed the way it actually would have been, and now that time is over, and it's still not going to be portrayed the actual way that it became.
So,
Put the hospital brace down.
Did you? I don't even know where it went now.
Audio medium, Matt.
See, this is what Matt does. He plays with things.
Did you actually see Transformers 4? Because apparently it had Dinobots in it.
I haven't seen it yet.
It didn't blow up on my news feed or on the internet, so I'm guessing it wasn't that good of a movie.
I heard it.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, actually.
15 or something.
What?
No,
Yeah,
they bomb. All of them bomb.
Rotten Tomatoes. We all go here to check it out.
The same
Edge of
time.
Tomorrow. Did you guys see that one?
Holy dicks! It got a 16%.
Yeah.
Holy vaginas!
You all should see Edge of Tomorrow. It has a 90%. It's basically Groundhog Day.
Well acted, funny, and clever. Edge of Tomorrow offers entertainment, proof that Tom Cruise is more than capable of shouldering the weight of a blockbuster action thriller.
That's really
I actually
correct.
I wanted to see this though. This actually looked good because I like him as an actor. As a person, he's fucking crazy, but as an actor, he's good.
Yeah. Every single day, it's him getting thrown into a battle and basically slaughtered instantly. And it's Groundhog Day based around that. And it's really interesting.
How to
so
Train Your
recommend
Dragon 2 got a 92%.
92%.
Look at that. I've heard from literally everyone who has seen this, way better than the first. It's a really good movie. Whatever the
First
hell
was pretty decent.
I really want to see Monkeys 2, whatever the hell it's called.
Monkeys too. What?
What?
The new Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Matt, we saw that together.
Okay.
We did.
Did we?
He's like, I've never met you.
I don't know who you with.
You tell me lies.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, actually.
Oh, man. Even though people apparently have already seen it, they're giving it really high ratings. According to all 12 reviews. How can you review something that's not out?
The people, like the special people that get to
Oh, yeah,
see it before.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what the word question means, Time Warner. Let's figure out what the word question means.
Oh, shit.
All it says is, looking for question? Find it at equestions.com. How can you looking for question? That is not...
You looking for...
How can you looking for question? Oh, my God.
Are you guys excited for Lucy at all?
Lucy?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson, woman accidentally caught in a dark deal, turns the tables on her captors.
That actually looks interesting. I just wish it wasn't her.
I've never seen
You don't
it.
like Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Why?
I don't think she's a very good actress. I feel like people just portray her purely because she's hot, and I really don't find her hot to begin with.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Looking forward to that.
No, the Scarlett Johansson movie is like, I don't know, some cartel or something kidnaps this lady to get her to transport some type of secret project thing from point A to point B, or else they're going to kill her, I think is what's going on. And she realizes, like, halfway into transporting this thing, that this, whatever is inside of her is giving her, like, some kind of psionic power, like Matrix-y Neo powers, where she's able to, like, perceive the world on, like, a completely different wavelength and hear things, see things, and bend things and do things. And so she's kind of like, you know what? Fuck this noise. I'm going to do what I want. And so then it's not just the cartel after her, but, like, the government's after her. And actually it's kind of interesting.
Woo.
I refuse to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I protest that.
I will maybe pirate it.
I won't even do that. I'm not even going to give it the satisfaction of knowing that I watched it.
Why can't it just be animated?
I know, right?
They can't do it live action. It just looks stupid. Like, why is everyone so allergic to just animating things?
Well, they made that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that was animated, like, 10 years ago or something. Matt, you and I saw that together, too.
I remember that. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, they're actually doing something with turtles that's pretty good.
Yeah, and you were like, we should go. And what was I doing on that side of the state? Was I living in
That
Cleveland
was
at the
right
time?
before you moved to Ohio, I think.
No, I came back to visit.
Mm.
Remember, I think I was dating Holly at the time because we surprised Skelly for his birthday.
Yeah.
And then his sister and her friend made these really awkward advances at me. And I really didn't know what the hell to do about it.
Did it have to do with blowjobs and ponies?
Basically, only I didn't know how to respond, so I just kind of ran away screaming.
Mm.
That was
Maze Runner's coming out in September. I read the book. It's pretty good.
You can read?
I have a Kindle.
Oh, oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Maleficent got a 50%.
Hmm.
Does that interest anyone here at all?
No.
It looks like one of those movies like, I'm a woman. Look at me, like being strong and stuff, except I'm not.
This we're gonna take a fairy tale, but we're gonna make it real dark. That was kind of cool, and then I saw 7 movies of that style that were terrible, and now I'm not that excited.
So, it's not that, really. It's that Maleficent has always been like this, I'm an evil witch lady, and I'm just doing shit because I'm a bitch, and I want to take over everything because I'm a bitch. That's always been, her character. She's just a bitch. And this one, it's she's super upset that she didn't get invited to, Aurora's birthday party.
No, that's why she was a super bitch in the original material. She didn't
so.
She didn't get invited to a baby shower.
Well, they probably didn't invite her because she is a bitch.
So she flipped her shit.
She needs to just accept this fact and get over it.
I don't know. There's been interesting dissections of, that character in, the original text and stuff like that, but, no. This movie,
yeah, just no.
This movie just doesn't take advantage of it. There are lots of, stuff that Disney gets its material from that actually, when you dissect it, the villain is way more, I don't know what you would say, credible or sympathetic than originally intended. You ever see Star Kids, the people that did the Harry Potter musical? They did a pretty decent one, a musical of basically Jafar in the same way that, Wicked did the evil witch. Mm. The Wicked Witch of the West. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
He seems startled. And the cows are staring at me.
Look at him. It's not that. No, I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, just basic, the villain is sympathetic and the heroes are spoiled assholes that are not appreciative of anything that they were trying to do for them.
That's from what my understanding of this movie is, it's she was a fairy or something that lost her wings or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Maleficent, you know how,
she's not such a bad guy.
No, you know how Sleeping Beauty has those 3 fairies that take care of her? Maleficent is kind of that kind of a fairy.
She's big.
She's supposed to give Sleeping Beauty a gift, but she wasn't invited to the baby shower. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what reason they use, but...
Because she's a bitch.
Because she bitch. So...
That bitch be crazy.
Yeah.
It's referencing that, Q&A we had.
Yeah.
Say Jimmy Vang, if you want to know why bitches be crazy, go watch Maleficent.
Oh, somebody posted a thing. Oh, it was Janine. So I've just read the comment section of the past 3 or 4 episodes. You guys are hilarious. I love it. It's so exceptionally funny, and I actually forgot that it existed for a week.
What's she talking about?
I have no idea. Her profile picture is very pretty. I like the lighting.
I wonder if she does her own pictures. Oh, she was, complaining to me the other day about guys or something with... They're stupid, I guess. And she found one that she likes, I guess. Good for her, cool. And it was something along the lines of... Because she was talking about how she, meets these guys on dating sites or something, because she doesn't really know anybody. And she was saying that, I'm really, really photogenic, but I'm really insecure about how I actually look or something like that. I don't know. She was saying that how she takes such good pictures.
She thinks she's, accidentally, catfishing people? Is that what
I think that's what she's trying to get at. But it's these people think I'm, some supermodel, and then they meet me, and then I'm not as attractive. I think that's what she was implying.
I feel like all of my profile pictures are awkward.
Do you? What are yours?
Huh?
I haven't creeped your profile in ages. Let me take a look. Let me be the judge of this.
Matt, did you like Dumb and Dumber?
Not really. No,
My mom loves Dumb and Dumber, and I don't care for it at all.
There's a new one of those coming out. And Hunger Games. Mockingjay Part 1.
You know what was weird? The second Hunger Games movie was a lot better than the book, and that's like the first time I've ever said that about a movie.
Was it? They didn't.
The second
They didn't
movie,
develop the secondary characters nearly as much.
To me, I feel like the second movie tones down to the love triangle so much that it actually becomes a superior movie, and there's a lot of moments that just work a lot better as visual pieces rather than text pieces.
I could see that. Yeah, I was really excited, like, oh man, they're going to actually show this arena. I wonder how they're going to visually represent it with, like, all the water and stuff like that. That was pretty cool.
Because I think,
holy crap!
I think for the first movie, I was just distracted by like how flat Katniss comes off when you don't get her inner monologuing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that, yeah.
Matt, are you looking at my profile pictures?
I am.
Matt, did
Hector,
we see Horrible Bosses together?
I saw it. I don't know if it was with you.
Yeah, I think we did.
Was that movie good?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it really was. It was funny as hell. Plus, I like Jason Bateman a lot. I think he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what he's in. You just tell me Jason Bateman's in it.
The Penguins of Madagascar.
Hector says, I'm getting my ass ready for you. Do not turn a power off or remove the memory card. What the hell is this, Amanda?
What?
It's a picture posted. It looks like someone... It's like this penguin chicken thing. Blue chicken. It says... Same as Hector. It says, I'm getting my ass ready for you. Turn the power off or remove the memory card.
Is it Animal Crossing?
It looks like it could be. What is this shit?
What are you looking at? Like just random like timeline photos?
I'm just looking at the Amanda's photos section.
Is this Janine time? Or, not Janine. Amanda time?
What is this? Hector says, go have a blast in my ass. Look at this penguin thing.
Amanda, don't you have, like, a video that's, like, bubbles? And just you shooting bubbles around?
Oh, I think it's deleted, but yeah, it's me and my friend Anna just, like, blowing bubbles at the park.
And there's one of you, you're talking about something. I remember that.
One of me talking. No, it's probably...
You was talking.
I'll delete it. I think the only videos I have left of me on here are one of my cat and one of me and my friend sword fighting with, like, a rubber chicken and an umbrella. That's an odd sentence. That sentence went interesting places.
Horrifying off-model
YouTube
pony
username.
calendar. I'll type it out. Hang on.
Oh, that account's abandoned. Just help me flag down the videos because I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm loving these.
I've lost both the email and the password.
Look, here's a Katawa Shoujo review.
Yeah, just help me flag it down so I can forget it exists.
Nope, I'm gonna watch this.
Matt, I pasted in the thing that you typed, and it brought up porn.
Oh.
Well, crap. How did you find that, Chris?
On YouTube? She's like, what is that doing there?
How'd that get out?
I didn't realize that was public.
Alright, Matt, don't you have to work?
Yeah, that's all our Q&A, and
Let's talk about cats.
we could talk about cats. My
All
cat
right,
go to bed.
I think it's time to end this episode.
Yeah.
Really?
It's really hot, Matt.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The whole...
Thingy.
Yeah, you trying to turn your air conditioner off in secret, like you haven't noticed. So.
Alright, so Amanda, how can
Yes.
people check us out?
You can check us out at...
Matt, don't turn it on, goddammit.
It's hot in here!
Shut
I don't care. Suffer for a minute. Turn that shit off.
www.endlesssos.com. There's also a Facebook, and you can join us and do that. And then you can post questions, and you post lots of questions. So just do that.
banned a person and he doesn't know who or why.
Yes, you will be subjugated to flippant and random actions by the people above you.
It's like life.
Just like real life.
Deal with it.
This is how to have a job. You get fired.
Someone will be chosen to be on the podcast, and they are not the most qualified, and then Bradley Gooch will be passive-aggressive about it.
He didn't even think of you as a real person.
I think his real name is Byron.
Yeah.
Byron is...
No, I interviewed people.
We're going to get married.
You're marrying Byron?
I'm going to marry Byron. That'll put me in my place, like Denise. I mean, he's going to be really surprised when he finds out that I have a penis, but... I mean, other than that...
He probably will enjoy it.
It seems like he knows enough about you where he wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe. I'd like to think that he
about the penis?
He knows all the
like
details about your...
the penis, you know what I mean? Like, the penis should be sensible.
It has its own smell.
Yeah. It's got its spirit, you know? Like, you connect with someone, you should feel their spirit penis.
That's usually true.
Never happens to me.
You can change that.
Don't you hit on me, Chris. Not here, not now. No, what's... Like, one cool thing, I'm really glad you're working out, though, Chris. Like, good for you, that's really good. But there'll be, like, weird side effects. Like, one, you're hungry all the goddamn time. All the time. Oh, my God, it's like torture.
Are we talking about my fatness randomly?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's... I feel like you were thinking in your head, and you thought, like, you said half that stuff out loud. Then there was, like, this sudden, like, change of subject where it's like, yeah, Chris, you're really handling those side effect changes really well.
Yep.
I knew because we talked earlier.
That was like 2 hours ago, so there's this gap. Some conversation, I don't know what the hell we talked about. We talked about Chris being fat, and then him not being fat.
Matt's mind is like in this internal compressed time warp.
What is time? It's always moving. How can the 80s be like the 90s? I thought when a new decade happened, you just woke up. No, it's kind of weird because I guess it's been like many years since I've been hit on by a girl in general, and it's kind of awkward where I know that I'm getting in shape and I'm feeling really confident and real good about myself, but I'm doing it for me because I want to get back into martial arts and I want to pursue that. Because I want to wait for Miss Right to come along. I don't want to rush anything. I want it to be nice and slow and paced. And if it happens, it happens. I just want it to let it do its course. But I want to do martial arts for me. And today I have to go down to like the apartment place I'm living at. And I had to, since I was shadowing the IT guy, as he was miserably trying to connect it, he was trying to find out if there was another circuit board box that we needed to get. Okay, so I walk over to the office and find out. And the whole time, I mean, I know I'm wearing shorts, but this lady, I'm trying to ask her a serious question about where the hell, like, the stuff is. Like, where's another circuit? She's just staring at my junk the whole fucking time.
How can she...
doing...
What kind of shorts were you wearing where she could see your junk in your shorts? What?
I don't want to... I'm not wearing...
Why are you working in your big dick to this?
That's not what I was going for.
It's your dick.
I'm not going to reveal that on the show. I'm just saying, like, I'm getting more in shape.
Man,
really
that's
proud
only
of you.
for the privileged ones to know. I'm sorry.
That's for the after show.
It's for the deep cast.
The deep cast. Red cast.
I'm saying, Chris, that I'm proud of you because it's really cool when you get, like, your body in shape and you start feeling really good about yourself, not just because you know that you look good, but because other people start to notice it, but it's also really awkward at first because you're not used to being at the level. Yeah, you're not used to, like, attracting attention and being attractive to other people again, and it just kind of, like, comes out of nowhere where she's doing this thing where, like, I'm trying to talk to her and I'm making eye contact, and she's doing this thing where, like, she's just scanning me up like, excuse me, my eyes are up here. Jesus, woman.
I think it's a lot on how you just carry yourself, because I feel like I get more
It
random,
is, because
like,
you're confident about you.
chattiness than I've ever gotten in my life. Even
Yep.
though I'm fat and disgusting.
You are not, Chris. You're beautiful.
Look at me! Although I'm
You're-
not on camera right now.
Well, yeah,
You have
you're
hair.
cows right now, but before,
I was fat and gross.
No, you weren't,
No.
Chris. You have hair.
That is true.
I don't.
You don't need hair.
Aw, thank you. And I actually got hit on 3 times today, and it's really cool, like, to try to, like, help you motivate yourself to working out, and this is true for guys or girls, where suddenly it's like you feel good about you, and so other people notice that. And like I've said before, like we've tried to preach to these kids, like, it's not about trying to look good and trying to have all this money and trying to have a nice house or a nice car or a good career. It's a lot of it, 90% of it is just, like, confidence. Just feeling good about you and feeling comfortable in your skin.
Feeling good, not giving a shit.
positivity.
Fuck the
Church
world.
dirt.
They call me Commander Shepard.
I got it. It's your last name, though.
I know.
Oh.
That's why it's funny.
I don't know, Chris. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Woo!
I give you thumbs up too.
Wee, wee, wee. I gotta go to work, I guess.
Yeah, or you're gonna be unemployed, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck them. I could call off today and tomorrow and not even be phased by it.
Or we could just be like, bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
I'll-
check
I'll-
out the website at endlesssos.com. Join us everywhere. Amanda already covered this stuff, but I don't care. And we will see you all next week.
Goodbye.
I have a rhino horn.
Fuck.
Thank you.